Hello students, in previous session on matrix spaces, we have studied properties of open sets. Today, we'll take Hausdorff property of matrix space and one important topic from matrix spaces, which is equivalent matrix. Okay. Equivalent matrix. So firstly, we'll take theorem Hausdorff property of matrix space. Actually, there is concept of Hausdorff topological space. A topological space X tau is Hausdorff if any two points in or if for any two distinct points xy belongs to X, there exist open sets UV. Actually, topological space always contain open sets UV, disjoint open sets UV, such that U contains X and V contains Y. Every matrix space satisfies Hausdorff property of topological space. Okay, but as we are not studying topological spaces, so we'll state that property in word. So let XD be matrix space then for X not equal to Y, for X not equal to Y in X, there exist open sets disjoint open sets G1 G2 in X such that G1 contains X and G2 contains Y. So this is the Hausdorff property of matrix space. Means every matrix space is Hausdorff space. Every matrix space is Hausdorff space. So proof is too simple. Since X and Y are distinct points in matrix space XD, therefore D of XY is equal to, say, R greater than 0. Then G1 is equal to open sphere about X with radius R by 3 and G2 is equal to open sphere about Y with radius R by 3 are open spheres containing X, containing Y are open spheres and hence open sets in X. Our aim is to show that claim G1 intersection G2 is equal to 5. So let Z belongs to, if Z belongs to G1 intersection G2, which is equal to SR by 3X intersection SR by 3Y, then Z belongs to SR by 3X, Z also belongs to SR by 3Y. This implies distance between Z and X is less than R by 3, distance between Z and Y is less than R by 3. Now by triangle inequality, d of xy is less equal to d of xz plus d of zy, which is less than r by 3 plus r by 3, which is equal to 2r by 3 is less than r. This is contradiction to d of xy is equal to r. Therefore, G1 intersection G2 must be phi. Therefore, G1 intersection G2 must be phi. Okay. Thus, for any xy, x not equal to y in xd, there exist open sets, disjoint open sets, G1 containing x, G2 containing y. Hence, the result is proved. Every metric space is Hausdorff space. Okay. Now, our aim is to study equivalent matrix. So, definition of equivalent matrix. Two matrix D1 and D2 for set X are said to be equivalent if collection of all open subsets in XD is identical with collection of all open sets in XD1, XD2. This is equivalent to second, G is open in XD1 if and only if G is open in XD2. Okay. Subset G of X is open in XD1 if and only if G is open in XD2, which is equivalent to, now again, a subset G is open in XD1 means for given X belonging to G, there exists some R1 greater than 0 such that yes, R1 X is contained in G. It is also open here, but that open sphere is also open set. Is it right? If and only every open sphere SR1 D1X in XD1 is open in XD2. That is for open sphere SR1 D1X in XD1 there exists some R2 greater than 0 such that SR2 D2X is contained in SR1 D1X. And conversely, for any open sphere SR2 D2 in X in XD2 there exists some R1 greater than 0, it is also open in XD1 such that SR1 D1 X is contained in SR2 D2X. SR2 D2X. So these are equivalent conditions for equivalent matrix. These are equivalent conditions for equivalent matrix. Okay. Example, what is negation of this? What is? Every open sphere in XD1 is open in XD2. Okay. And conversely. And conversely. Okay. Which is equivalent to this old. Okay. By using this, two matrices are not equivalent. Two matrices are not equivalent. Okay. So, note, two matrices D1, D2 are not equivalent if are not equivalent for set X if some open sphere in XD1 is not open open set in XD1 is not open set in XD2, or open set in XD2 is not open in XD1. If I are able to find at least one open set which is open in XD1 but it is not open in XD2, or if you are able to find open set which is some say subset which is open in X with respect to D2 but not with respect to D1, then that two matrices are not equivalent. Okay. We'll use this definition to show that two matrices are not equivalent. Okay. Example. Let show that usual metric D, D1 for R is not equivalent with discrete metric defined on R. So solution, usual metric for R is, set of real number is d of xy is equal to mod of x minus y. xy belongs to, or D1 for R. Discrete metric for R is d of xy is equal to 0 for x is equal to y, and it is 1 for x not equal to y. Now, for x belonging to R, or x belongs to R, and R is equal to half greater than 0, S half x with respect to d1 is equal to set of y belongs to x such that r such that d of yx, which is equal to mod of y minus x, or here I will choose, okay, is less than half. And then after solving this set become x minus half to x plus half. Okay. Is open sphere in open set in RD1 and in discrete metric space RD also. RD as every subset of discrete metric space is open. No problem. Now S half d2 d x is equal to set of y belongs to x such that d of xy is less than half. This is just singleton set x, okay, in discrete metric space. This open sphere is open in discrete metric space RD, but not open in RD1 as it is not interval. It is not interval, open interval. So any open subset of RU is expressed as a union of countable number of open intervals. But this is just singleton set, okay, and therefore D and D1 are not equivalent. D and D1 are not equivalent matrix on R or for R. On R or for R, these two are not equivalent matrix. Is it clear? So these definitions are important for showing two matrices are not equivalent actually. Their negations are important for us. Now we'll take important theorem which is useful for showing matrices are equivalent. Matrices are equivalent. So we'll take the theorem. So let D1 and D2 be matrix. Let D1 and D2 be matrix or matrix on set X, and K1 comma K2 greater than 0 are such that K1 times D1 of xy, K1 times D1 of xy is less equal D2 of xy is less equal K2 times D1 of xy for every xy belonging to X. Then D1 and D2 are equivalent matrix on X. Okay. So this is the first given condition. So for this, it is sufficient to show that every open sphere in XD1 is also open in XD2. Is it clear? Okay. For this, it is sufficient to show every open sphere in XD1 is open in XD2 and conversely. Okay. So we'll take some open sphere in XD1. Okay. Let SR1 D1X be open sphere in XD1. We'll take this as open sphere in XD1. Okay. For some for x belongs to x and some R1 greater than 0. Okay. Our aim is to show that it is open in XD2. Claim SR1 D1 X is open in XD2. XD2. That is to show for any y belonging to this, there exists radius such that it lies there. It lies there. Okay. That is to show there exists some R2 greater than 0 such that SR2 D2 X is subset of SR1. This is open in XD2. Okay, yes, R1 D1 SR2 D2 X. I want such type of R2. This set is opening here. If I take any point here, then it must lies here. It must lies here. Okay. So take R2 is equal to, we'll take now R2 is equal to R1 by K1. R1 by K1 greater than 0. Now for y belongs to SR1 D1 X, SR1 D1 X, D1 of XY is less than R1, is less than R1. From 1 this far, okay, this is now 2. From 1, K1 D1 of XY, D1 of XY is less equal D2 of XY. D2 of XY. Is it right? But D1 is less than, so D1 of XY is less than, sorry, here we'll take R1 upon K2. R1 upon K2. Okay. D2 of XY, D2 of XY is less equal K2 D1 of XY. But what is d1xy? It is R1. It is R1. This is less equal K2 times R1. So here we'll take K2 R1, sorry. Okay. K2 R1. So what is your this? This is equal to K2 times R2 upon K2. R2 upon K2. This get cancelled. This get cancelled. This implies d2 of xy from 1 to what this gives us, d2 of xy is less than R2, and therefore y belongs to SR2 d2x on every y belongs to SR1 d1x, and therefore SR1 d1x lies here. Is it clear? SR1 d1 x is subset of SR2 d2x. Okay. Now SR2 d2 be open sphere in x d2 for x belongs to x and some R2 greater than 0. Claim SR2 d2 is open in x d1 to show that there exists some R1 greater than 0 such that SR2 d2 is subset of SR1 d1x. So take R1 is equal to R2 upon K1. R2 upon K1 here now. Now here I will take SR2 d2. Then d2 of xy is less than R2. Right. Now K1 d1. Okay. Now K1 d1 of xy is less equal d2 of xy is less than R2. Is equal to K1 R1, and this K1 will get cancelled. This K1 will get cancelled. This implies d1 xy is less than R1. d1 xy is less than R1. Is it right? Implies y belongs to SR1 d1x. Y belongs to, okay, and therefore this implies SR2 d2 is lying SR1 d1x. Is it clear? So thus the result is proved. Thus the result is proved. So what we proved here, two matrix d1 and d2 for non-empty set X are equivalent if there exist positive numbers k1, k2 greater than 0 such that k1 times d1 of xy less equal d2 of xy less equal k2 times d2 of xy. So with this, we will stop our session here. Stay at home and be healthy. Bye bye.